Excuse the wet hair. It is a torrential downpour here in Florida. The dogs are by my side. They hate the rain and thunder. What I'm here to talk about is Murph. For those of you that are CrossFitters, we all know Memorial Day typically signifies Memorial Day Murph, and that workout is 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then sandwiched by another 1 mile run. Brutal workout, giving back to someone that gave his life for our country. And it's a great tradition that we see at so many CrossFit affiliates. I know some were already doing it today. What I'm here to talk about is the question of, well, what do I do to be prepared as far as nutrition that morning, pre-workout? And I'm not talking pre-workout, the Astro Fuel that so many people drink to get them fired up and caffeine running through their veins and niacin and all that crazy stuff. I'm talking about nutrition. And my typical rule of thumb for pre-workout is do what works for you. Don't overthink it. If you like to eat something before you work out, do it. If you like to go into the workout without too much in your stomach, do that. Murph's a different beast. It's a little bit longer. A really, really good time for Murph is probably in the 30s, and I see people taking upwards of an hour. So it's probably a good idea to have some fuel going on. Depending on what time you and your affiliate and your community is hitting Murph, might change some things. My typical rule would be, depending on that window of, am I eating an hour before or 3 hours before, we want to get some protein and carbs. So the closer you are eating to the workout, you probably want to get a little more carbs and protein, meaning keep the fat a bit lower. Fat's a little slower to digest and a little harder on your body to digest. So I tell people, the further out they're eating, the more fat they're eating. I'm a big proponent of, hey, eat a normal meal. So that normal meal, let's say you're eating somewhere 3 hours being the furthest out, an hour being the closest. That's a normal meal with more fat the further out you are. So it could be some oatmeal that represents your carbs, some egg whites for your protein, and then the further out you are, maybe you're having some butter in your oatmeal, maybe you're having a handful of nuts, maybe you're having some almond butter or peanut butter, etc. And the closer you are to that, the more you want to limit the fat. When you talk about post-workout, again, I'm a big proponent of the less parameters I set, the less rules I set for you, the easier it is to adhere to. And my goal is to make flexible eating one of sustainability and one in which we can improve your relationship with food. So I don't tell my people, hey, you have to immediately run to your bag, have a protein shake as soon as you finish your workout. No, but a long, grueling workout like Murph, maybe you want to have something ready for you. Now, maybe your box is doing a barbecue, in which case, enjoy. Have a couple hamburgers, even have a hot dog and a bun and whatever you want to do. If you're working out in your garage and you're not sure what to have, post-workout, a little higher in carbs, replace that glycogen, start to repair those muscles, and of course, some protein. I love getting real food in post-workout, so that might look like some chicken and some sweet potatoes. It might look like some Twizzlers and some hamburger, lean meat, so I'm keeping my fat low. That's the only thing I would recommend. Post-workout, keep that fat a little bit lower, because again, fat slows down digestion, and I'd rather see that food and that nutrition get to those muscles quicker. Just 2 quick tips, pre-workout, post-workout. Enjoy Murph, enjoy the workout, enjoy time with your family and your community. Have a great Memorial Day. Hope the weather's nicer by you than it is by me, but a little rain doesn't hurt anyone, and I hope you have a great holiday weekend.